we are going to image, and actually this is take 2, by the way. Take 1 was miserable and did not go so well because I was distracted and did not figure out what I was doing. But tonight we are going to be imaging NGC 7822. This is take 2 on that, and also Cedarblad 214. It's the 2 objects that are going to be right pretty close to each other, and where those 2 sit is going to be right here. So it's NGC 7822. It's this nebula right here. And then you have Cedarblad 214, which is CED 214. That is going to be this one right here. And where my camera is going to be sitting is going to be like this. It's going to be sideways. It's going to be tilted, so this way I can get both objects in view tonight. So the QHY is going to be shooting in hydrogen alpha tonight. And where this actually looks, I'm actually going to pull this over to the side here and get rid of the circles so everybody can see. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one over to the left and this one to the right. Move this one down. Get down. Down. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody where that is in the sky compared to my stars. Now, the 3 stars that you see here, 1, 2, and 3, move that one over, are these 3 stars right here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Then you see a little bit of a cluster right down here. That's actually the middle of Cedarblad, which is this right here. Okay? And that's the heart of it right there. So you can see this is Cedarblad right there. So you can see this is a big cluster there. And then you have this star here. That's that one right there. And then you have 2 little stars, which is right there. So we are literally right in the heart of where the 2 nebulas are. And you're going to see nebula down here, and then you're going to see nebula on the right down here. Because we're going to be shooting into hydrogen alpha, and that's what I want. We're actually in the midst of guiding. Well, we're actually going to start guiding very shortly. So this is going to take a little bit for the actual calibration. So this is going to take some time. And also, one of the things that I did was I fixed the focus on the Orion camera. I actually did it before I started imaging. So over time, focus has gotten worse and gotten worse with the Orion camera. I actually spent time to actually physically get this 100% as best as I can. It is a macro lens, so it is not the greatest. It's not an apochromatic, so you are seeing the actual colors of the actual star not line up. With an achromatic, the red, the green, and the blue will actually miss, causing the stars will bloat. If they is an apochromatic, all 3 colors will line up 100% if it's a doublet or a triplet mirror. Ultimately, you want a triplet mirror because the 3 mirrors are lined and it actually makes a crisp image. The Zenith star, the one that's on this one, that one is a doublet. So taking color images are going to be really, really good. Still would want a minus violet filter anyways, just in case, but it is not necessary with an apochromatic refractor. This, again, is just a cheap lens, does the trick, is done really well for me. Again, this is probably the 16th or 17th episode that I've been just harping on how well this camera performs. So, and you're going to see the results tonight. Now, the only problem tonight is this is such a huge object, or objects, that this camera probably won't pick up anything, because if I center one object, I'm going to miss the other. Going back to the Bode's Nebula. They're just spaced out just enough that I can only get one object. Well, tonight I want to get both in hydrogen alpha, so I'm going to miss it on the Orion camera. I may catch something at the top, but probably not much. So we'll see. We'll see exactly what happens. But we'll see how everything goes. Right now it's on the east step, and now it's going to clear the backlash on it. So it did west, did east. Came pretty close. It's not exactly 100% right along the line, but it's not terrible. It's actually a humid night out tonight, but not terrible out. Not as bad as previous nights where it has just been, the humidity has just been unbearable. But it is not terrible tonight. It's actually manageable. There is no clouds in the sky. The moon is non-existent till about 1:30. So I have till 1:30 a.m. to get whatever I need. So we have 3, count them, 3 hours to get this object. And we are going to go all out. If guiding will cooperate, I'm hoping it will. So if the error, which is right here, is 0.5 or below, we should be in great shape, and I should be able to get 20-minute images without a problem. So if you're watching live, this might take a while. So if this is the first time you're ever watching a live episode of Elliot Astro-Imaging live on Facebook, it might take some time. So grab a seat, grab a pop, grab a cola, grab a soda, grab juice, grab water, whatever you want to grab. Because this is going to be very awesome. I appreciate all the comments and everything that people have been saying over the last couple of weeks. Appreciate the support. It is great to do live image sessions. This is something that I have loved to do over the last year. And it's just something that, if you're into astronomy, you're going to love watching this. Nope, airplane just went right through. You can actually see it too, right through there, and we're so dead, we're almost dead center where it is too. That's great. That's pretty funny. But we are guiding, we are live, we are set. What exposure should I do tonight? Well, with this one it really doesn't matter because I'm not going to really get anything, but I'm going to try. I think what we'll do is, for guiding, we're looking really good. We're at 0.4, so I would say 1020 would be good for this one. Sounds about right. So we'll try that one. And then for this one, it's hydrogen alpha, so we want to go all out. So I would say, let's see, 1020, 1080, 1140, 1200, 1260, 13. We'll do 1320. And it's NGC 7822. Folder 2017. So somebody wants to know how, for guiding, to talk them through it and how I do it. And what I do for my guiding is, and how I started off, is you open up the program, it's going to give you 3 sections on there. It's going to be kind of hard now that I just started the guiding. But the 3 sections are your camera, your mount, and then your AUX. And for my guiding, what I do is it's the camera, which I use a Mi DSi. And the Mi DSi is a monochrome, well, actually it's a color camera, but I don't care. It's a guiding. I don't really care if it's monochrome or color. It is not an on-camera, meaning that there's no actual port that you can actually put it in and then have that cord running to go into the actual mount. So it is not on camera. So I just have a USB cord going from the camera to the computer. I then have what's called a GP-USB, which serves as a substitute for the on-camera. And what that does is, it's a little box, and it actually goes into the guide port, and then on the other side turns into USB. And then the USB goes into the computer. So I just have 2 USBs going into the computer. 1 is showing what the camera is doing. 2 is showing what the mount is doing. And then they just communicate between the 2 of them. I'm still learning how the on-camera works. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I spent over an hour and a half trying to figure out with somebody how to get auto guiding with an on-camera guider. So this has worked for me. I had it with the CG5. and then I've transferred over to the AVX. I'm not 100% sure on the on-camera. I think you still need a driver for that, for the Celestron mount, but I'm not 100% sure. So the person I talked to earlier, I will get back to you by tomorrow to figure that one out. I'm going to search message boards. I'm going to search everything. I'm going to ask a few people, but I'm going to try to see if I can get that for you. Oh, look, there's a satellite going right through. Look at that. Right there. Right through the actual guider. What the hell just went through here? Okay. We might have to stop that image. Let me see. Go through. Well, we'll see what it looks like. It might still be good. Alright. So this image may not be the best, but we're going to see exactly how this is going to go. And actually, it might be good because you can actually see the 3 stars that are right there. Or actually the 3 stars that are on the other one. They're over there, so we might be in good shape. Alright, so this image is done. So let's take a look and see what we got for this one. Let's see here. Well, it actually turned out really good. You can actually see nebulosity and everything in this one. That's awesome. It is right there. This is part of Cedarblad, which is right here. That is so cool. So it is working. Awesome. And even a plane went right through it. Super cool. I still do need to clean the actual glass in front of the sensor again. It got a little dirty. But again, flats and everything will take care of that. But that's pretty cool. That is really neat. Pretty excited about that it actually did work. This one's at 80%, so this one's almost done. So we'll see exactly how. This one's going to be a 22-minute exposure here on the right one. So we'll see how this one is. Actually, this really didn't turn out too bad because where we're imaging, this is Cedarblad right here. And these 3 stars, I'm going to pull this one up to the left, and this one to the right. And you can actually see 1, 2, 3 with the one in the middle. It's these 3, which is right there. And it is a little sideways, so you have to use some imagination to actually see exactly where it is. It is, what you see here is what is this right here. And then there's a bright star. I'm guessing that is this one right here. Because then you have 3 stars that create a little triangle. I'm guessing it's these 3 right here. So not bad. Not bad at all. I can't wait to see what this one's going to turn out to be. It's almost at 90%. Guiding looks pretty good. Not bad. It's at 0.5. That is not bad at all. Alright, here we go. So we're going to get our first image on the QHY. Well, the lights from the car actually screwed it up a little bit. You can tell right there because of the lights of the damn car. But you can see the nebulosity here, and you can see the nebulosity right through here. And there is nebulosity, you can barely see it through here. If the damn car didn't go through, then I would have been able to see it. What else is new? But the stars look good for it being a 22-minute image. It's actually not too bad. I really can't complain. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That's... Focus might be off by like a billionth of a millimeter. Can you save my chronometer? I mean, that's really not bad. And then for a 22-minute exposure, that's not bad at all. So I'm hoping no more cars will go through. I apologize. That's just what happens, I guess. So hopefully nothing else will happen. Alright, we should be just about there. Here we go. Let's see what this one looks like. Got darker. That's a positive. There we go. I still think the lights were at the beginning of this image, I think, because it was such a long image. Still not bad. Not bad at all. You're getting nebulosity down here. That's not bad. And the stars look a lot better than they did 2 nights ago. Still a tiny bit out of focus, but a lot better. We'll probably get about 2 or 3 of these, 2 or 3 more, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. Very intrigued to see what this one's going to do. This is definitely going to go away. And then a little bit of this is going to go away, because that was from the headlights. Okay, here we go. Oh, so much better. Ah! Love it. So much better. Thank God, so much better. You could see the nebulosity all through here, and you could see the nebulosity right there. That's what I'm talking about. Freaking love it. How do the stars look, people? Do they look good? I sure think so. At 22 minutes, I'm sure not complaining. I like that star cluster, though. That is really cool. Little tiny star cluster. How is focus? Oh, that is really good. Focus is really good. That is really good. And I'm going to get one more of the QHY, and then I'll call it quits for tonight. Because, as I said, this is a 22-minute exposure. That means that's 44 minutes of sitting around. So, in that span, I can probably get one more of this, and they should finish at about the same time. So we'll be in good shape with that. So they'll finish both of them, and then we'll just end the broadcast from there. Also, I am in the midst of, or at least I'm trying, is getting a new intro for the edited videos. New logo. I don't know if anybody has seen. You go to Elliott-astronomy.com, and that will get you the brand new Elliott Astro-Imaging website. This image finished, and this image is looking a lot better, by the way. Oh yeah, much better. Loving it. Alright, so we'll do one more image on both, and then we'll call it a night for the actual broadcast itself. Damn bug in here. Whoa, guiding just took a fall. Is there a cloud or something that went through? what it was. That's weird. That's a big dip too. I don't know what that was. It's starting to get humid. Ever since I moved that back down for darkness, it looks a lot better. So we'll see what that does. Looks better now. Oh my god, it's a lot better. 0.38. Good lord. Much better. Also, before we get the next set of images and we actually end the episode here, if anyone wants printed images of these, of what I've been getting, please message me directly and let me know if you want them. I can do 8x10s, and then you can frame them or do whatever you want. I can put, little things on the bottom, like saying to such and such or whatever it is, and I can do it that way. So if you want an 8x10 image of anything that I've done over the last year and a half, please message me. Put comments on the below, because now I can see them. They're there live. So if you want, definitely let me know, and I can definitely get them out to you. I'll be putting them up on my site of ways you can actually get them if you want to order them. If you want to do any way possible, if you want me to send prints to you, however you want to do it, please let me know, and I can definitely get them out to everybody, because it is just incredible. Especially the hydrogen alpha images in black and white are just absolutely mesmerizing. And now that I can do 20, 25, and even 30-minute images on some of these objects, now I can get 3, 4, and 5 hours, so I can get more detail out of these. So just, again, please let me know, put comments in there, and then I'll do what I can to help everybody out. And we're just about there. Alright, we should be just about done with this one here. What I do want to see is we're going to go and actually watch a star and see what it looks like. That one's a perfect one right there. I want to see if it moves or not. Another thing I'm going to do is there's the bottom of the filter wheel, there's a little hole where you turn the dial for the filters. I'm pretty sure light's getting in there. So I'm going to create something and I can put it at the bottom of it so no light will get in there, because I'm pretty sure it's causing some light leakage. And it's definitely doing something to it. So I'm going to definitely do that tomorrow. And we might be able to get more nebulosity out of it. So we'll see. Both of them are going to finish at about exactly the same time. Alright, here we go. Guiding's bouncing up and down, so I don't know if this is going to be a better one, or it's because it's been going between 0.3 and 0.8, so we might get egg-shaped stars tonight. I don't know. Let's see. No, not bad. Okay. Well, that's not bad. A little bit darker. Like it. Move that over just a little bit. Not bad. I like it. What about this one? What do we got? What do we got? We got 20 seconds. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Those stars actually got better. Fantastic. Double thumbs up on that. Love it. All right. So we are in great shape. Like a beautiful image. All right. So, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight and sticking with me for about an hour. I mean, that's usually how much I'm going to be doing them for. And make sure that you're watching your notifications, because you never know when I'm actually going to be going live. Tomorrow's supposed to be clear. So I'll be back out here tomorrow. If you want to know what object I'm going to be imaging, make a suggestion. I might image. I'm going to give out some options. Maybe I might pick it. Who knows? So, thank you for everyone. And I wanted to say have a wonderful night. Bye.